Okay, so I was on the BBC the other day and I couldn't quite believe it because on the world food section there was a Taiwanese recipe and it was for flies head.
What could go wrong? Ouch.
So the recipe itself is for 4 people, but obviously there's 2 of us, so we cut everything in half. We had one issue in terms of things that we couldn't really get.
Yes.
Which is the kind of main ingredient of the recipe.
Yeah, Chinese chives is what the recipe says.
Yeah, or garlic chives.
Or garlic chives. Now, they weren't available to us in our local supermarket. You can grow them.
Yeah.
So when you Google it, what comes up is the seeds.
This would have been a very long video though if you'd had to wait for us to grow the chives.
Just watch them grow. So what we went for instead was just the chives that we can normally get here and just lots of garlic.
So the recipe called for budding chives, otherwise known as garlic chives, Chinese chives or flowering chives.
It needed fresh red bird's eye chilies, cloves of garlic. No, it says minced. You said it needed to be the same size as everything else, but we were gonna do so well. We said how easy this was gonna be and I've already messed it up.
Mistake number 1, wrong chives. Mistake number 2, wrong garlic.
I don't even want to do this anymore. Dried fermented black beans. Now this we got and I was amazed we were able to get this.
We were lucky that they happened to have that where we looked.
Yeah.
Neutral oil.
Pork shoulder mince.
Mirin.
Shiradashi.
Rice wine.
Corn flour.
And sesame oil.
So it says the bullhead shallot sauce is optional and we have unfortunately had to go for that being optional because we can't get hold of that.
So the unusual ingredients in this one are the shiradashi and the rice wine. And if you look at the recipe on the BBC website, the reason those have been included is it's supposed to be a nod to the Japanese influence on Taiwanese food.
Let's make some flies head.
Step 1. Trim any very tough light green or white stems from the budding chives. Finely chop the budding chives. You can snip off the buds with scissors and reserve them or stir fry into the dish, whichever you prefer.
In a bowl, combine the chives, chilies, garlic and fermented black beans. Make sure you have all the remaining ingredients to hand because the cooking process is quick.
Step 2. In a wok or large wide pot, heat the neutral oil over high heat. Add the pork and break it up as the fat renders and the meat cooks. When the pork is just cooked after about 2 minutes, add the mirin, shiradashi and rice wine and let the mixture bubble for another 2 minutes.
Stir in the corn flour water slurry and allow it to gently thicken the sauce for another minute.
Step 3. Turn down the heat to medium-low and quickly add the chive mixture and the shallot sauce, if you're using it.
Mix thoroughly with a spoon or using a tossing motion with the pan. You are more or less dressing the vegetables with the glazed meat and warming them in the pan.
Add the toasted sesame oil. After a few tosses and about 30 seconds to a minute, the mixture needs to come out of the pan and into a serving bowl.
The chives should be just barely cooked, still bright green and dressed from the hot glazed pork. Adjust the seasonings. The stir fry should be flavourful and balanced. Salty, sweet, spicy. Serve immediately.
So, how does it look?
It looks good, but not like the pictures. And I think that's probably because there's way more liquid here than there should be. And I think that's because there's not enough chives. It tastes really good though.
Oh, yes.
That's really good. It's spicy, but like not in a, it's just hot kind of a way. It's spicy in a, like that. You're gonna really like that. That's really tasty.
You're gonna have to feed me because I'm holding the camera. It's romantic. Oi! Oi! Where's my bit?
It tastes good. It's good, isn't it? That's really tasty. I think that's really good. It's good. We nailed it.
It tastes like Taiwanese food.
I'll tell you what it is. Because I think it's because of the black bean, there's a real depth of flavour which I didn't anticipate given how quickly we cooked it. Huzzah! We're not completely useless. I'm so I can't tell you how pleased I am. Oh, look at that.
Does look good. So I suppose the all-important question at this stage is, why are you walking away with my food? The all-important question at this stage is, how would you rate it out of 5?
It's strong. I'd give it a 5. I'd give it a 5.
Our first 5.
I'd give it a 5.
Right, are we done?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have some now?
Mm-mm.